Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hubient channel. My name is Nikki and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video today. As you can tell from the title and the thumbnail of this video, I will be sharing with you my updated makeup routine. Now the reason why I'm sharing this is because the last time I showed you guys my makeup routine, I was still in Manila and I was almost always just at home. That makeup routine worked for when I was filming or streaming, and it was fine. Nothing was wrong with it. But when I came back here to Hong Kong and I, did my makeup and I went outside, my makeup didn't last very long. But let me know, what can you not leave the house without makeup-wise? For me, it's lip gloss. While you're down there in the comments, I hope you don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the Hubient channel, and ring that bell so you are notified every time we upload a brand new video. Alright, bare-faced Nikki, I've cleaned my face. I put on lip balm. I've mentioned this in my what's in my work bag video, the DIOR lip glow. I need to buy more of these and in different shades maybe. It's, how do I say, like my lips but better. See, it's literally just like the color of my lips, just better. And this just leaves like a really nice shade on my lips. Sometimes I just leave it as it is. I don't use any other product because it's so good. On to actually doing my makeup. I always start with my Fenty Beauty primer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Soft matte. This is really good. Just thought I'd try that. And I put it straight on my face. I heard that you're not supposed to do that, but if it works for me, it works for me. So I'm just gonna put some right where, I put a heavy amount of makeup, which is normally just under my eyes, because honestly, I feel like that's like the only place where I genuinely put a lot. It's not even a lot, but compared to the rest of my face, it has a lot of makeup on. So I just go straight in. Ta-da. And take my ring finger, because apparently this is it's the weakest, there we go. It's the weakest finger out of all your fingers. So when you're using it to tap product and it's not too rough. So I really try to get the primer in all of those little tiny lines. Next up is the Fenty Beauty. It's another Fenty Beauty product. It is the Bright Fix Eye Brightener. This comes in a lot of shades, like kind of like concealer shades, but this one specifically is the shade Peach. So I take just a little bit. I try not to put too much product on my face, and then I just go specifically on the darkest parts. The inner corners and the outer corners I feel for me are the darkest. So I try to just go over that part. In we go. And then I go over my lids as well, just so that everything looks a bit more cohesive. Like it's not just like this abrupt color on my face. Putting it all over, blending it. See, now it's just a little bit lighter. It's not drastically lighter, but enough to make me look just a little more awake, just to make sure it's very natural looking, and then I don't miss a spot. After I brighten my eyes, I go on to concealer. No foundation for me, only concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. There we go. Tarte Shape Tape. Shape Tape Contour Concealer. Double Duty Beauty. There we go. Double Duty Beauty. In the shade Light Medium Sand. I like to take off product, but enough to do its job. So I really wipe it down. This, I would say, is enough for me. And then I put it in the inner corners of my eyes and the outer corners. The inner corner and the outer corner. And as always, take my little ring finger. I took off the scrunchie this time, and just go in and blend. So I go in and tap again on the other side, and that's concealer. Last up, to set my concealer, I use this NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm just tapping in my little brush and tapping off the excess. So I just go and buff it in. Like really, I buff it in. And really try to get into all the nooks and crannies. See? Now it just looks more natural. And onto the other eye. And then I use this Heroin Make Micro Mascara. And it's brown. So I don't know why I find that a bit more appealing. Maybe I should try it in black. So I'm gonna put this on and I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, lashes are done and I feel like lashes always makes me look 10 times better. This is the one thing in my makeup routine that does not look like I just woke up like this. And basically it is this Dolly Wink, that's all it says. But this I bought from the same Japanese store. And it's a cream eyeshadow stick. So it's from Dolly Wink. And the shade is just 02. And it's like this rose gold shade. As you guys know, pink is my favorite color. And so I just use this under my eyes to kind of brighten it a little bit more and make me look a little cuter. So I just go on my under eye very gently, very delicately, just to brighten it up a little bit more. See? It's cute. Go in, and I also get the inner corners just to brighten that up as well. Ta-da! Like, it's super simple, but I just feel like it. See like how much brighter this eye looks, how much brighter and bigger this eye looks over this one. So let me put some on the other side and then we'll move on to the next step of my makeup routine. Now, onto the brows. This is a brow trend that I only recently started trying this year. And I have slowly transitioned into it. Earlier this year, I used like tinted brow gels. Now I just use brow gel. I have two spoolies. One is for the actual product and one is just to brush out my brows really quick, just to kind of get it in place. I have not threaded my brows since I left Manila. So I just like to brush out first just to, you know, get it in check. So I got this Anastasia Beverly's Reflection Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. Now, what I do with the other spoolie is I use the end of it, get some of the product. I say some, I actually get quite a lot so that I don't have to open it again. And then once the product is on the lid, and trust me, you're gonna want some product here, at least that I do. And then once that's there, I go use my spoolie, warm up the product a bit, and once I think it's a bit warm, I scrape off the excess and start brushing it through my brows. It's taken me a while to figure out how I really like to do my brows. Initially, I just used to brush upwards, but now I really try to brush out, very slightly up. So, except for the front part. The front part I really like going up. Oh, and the first time I always like twist the spoolie so that I can get as much gel as I can onto my brows. So I twist in the product into my little brow hairs. The first pass through is normally like just upwards again, just to get the gel on my brow hairs. And once I notice that my brow hairs are a bit like, not a bit, decently covered in gel, that's when I start shaping it. Most people will like it like this, but me personally, I like this part up, and then after the first like few centimeters, I start going just outwards. The ends I try to go up a bit still. Now that I've kind of settled for this, I'm gonna take the product that's on the end and press it down onto my skin so that it stays in place. Ta-da! See, now my face looks a bit more lifted because of this trend. I think that was the purpose of the trend. Because the brows are going up, it just naturally kind of lifts your face a little more, so it looks a bit more like snatched. So, gonna do my other side off camera, and then I'll show you the last few steps. Before I move on to the next step, which is my blush, I do feel like I should mention that when I'm lazy, I do use the BLK Clear Brow Gel when I'm just in a rush. This works just as fine, and it's easier to keep this in my bag. But I normally do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just easier. I will show you how I do my blush. This isn't really anything new, but I like to take the SUNNIES Face Airblush in Moon and just very lightly, like on this part, basically parts where I really don't want my blush to fade, which is normally just on the outer part. So I'm just gonna very gently warm it up. And, oh, that's a lot. I just go a little bit, just a little bit. It's still very natural looking, and then I get more, go on the other side. Just so that when the powder kind of fades, I still have this. So it looks very natural. Now that I've put a little bit of this down, I also like to put whatever's left on my nose. I go in with my tried and true, let me cover the mirror, NARS Outlaw. I go in, pat, 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 shake, 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 pat, 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 shake. So shaking off, and then just very lightly. I also try to go under my eyes, because I do love the kind of slightly sun-kissed kind of blush. And again, light hand, under eyes, and then I just go over my nose a little bit with whatever's left on the brush. Yeah! Last but not the least is the lips. So I'm taking this DIOR Lip Glow Oil. This is actually a lip oil instead of a gloss. And the reason why I like this one is because it has more like benefits than a typical gloss. It's a lip oil for a reason. So this is not to say I don't like lip glosses. I do tend to lean towards more lip balms, lip glosses, but I guess a lip oil is like the lip balm version of a lip gloss. So just going in with that very lightly. I normally like putting this on before bed, because this will make my lips pink for the whole day, the next day, I swear. Like even without retouching it. So I really, really do like this product, highly recommend. So that was my updated makeup routine. I really like it, especially the brows. Like honestly, never in a million years did I think that I'd be doing this to my brows. And I'm actually not too mad. I feel like it just makes me look a bit more natural. Like, and you know, embracing my brows. Like it's not perfect, but you know, might as well rock it. I also really love the way I do my under eyes now. I feel like it's super, it's brighter, but like not so much so that you can tell that I have concealer on. I don't know, I just really, really like my makeup now, especially because again, I've tested this out in the summer, like every day in the heat, outside, sweating buckets, and even dancing for hours, and I still look fine. I really like it. There's not much else to say aside from the fact that I like it. And you know, when I like things, I like sharing it with you guys. I love sharing my happiness with other people, so I hope you liked it too. If you did, let me know which part of the video you liked the most in the comments down below. And while you're down there, I hope you don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the Hubient channel, and ring that bell so you're notified every time we upload a brand new video. Again, my name is Nikki, and I'm so glad that I met you here today. Until the next video, bye!
Hello gamers, Hubient is proudly sponsored by Deskin, a remote access app that enables a smooth, steady, and secure remote connection across computers, phones, and other devices. With Deskin, play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Connect to UHD 4K quality while still keeping latency in single-digit microseconds. From now until the 1st of January, we will be giving out 10% discount. Make sure to check out the link in the description and use code HUBDESK10 to get your 10% discount now.